Well, here we are again. A new video. I have some good news. So I don't know if you watched my last video, but on my last video, I was saying how, all of my equipment, my computer broke essentially, and I was looking into getting a new computer. Well, it happened. I now have a new computer, and I prepared on the new computer the whole design of the character I'm making in illustration right now, the time lapse that you're having. But because it was a new computer, I totally forgot to hit record the time lapse, which, if you're a clip studio person like me, I recommend enabling, just in the case that you're unsure if you're going to use it as footage. And in a world where we all live through YouTube, Reels, and TikToks, I mean, you better get into it. So yeah, today it's just a time lapse of one of the characters that I have designed through Twitch. And I say through Twitch because you can go on the Twitch platform, redeem some channel points to include a new character or an NPC or a monster, whatever your heart's desire, to the webcomic that we're currently working on. And this was a submission made by Coral, one of our regulars that come in and we love very much daily. And we had to design this character, but this is the illustration because I'm trying to, this month, as I said, trying to get more into storytelling, putting the characters into some type of form, some type of shape where we get to really feel who they are. And in this particular instance where you can see the character having his shirt ripped apart, like yelling, showing his emotions, I was trying to portray one of his trait, which is that he gets hangry. So whenever he's hungry, he's also angry, which, the common term, hangry. And I think that's one thing that I was sad that didn't register in the initial recording of the design that we came up through at Twitch, was that he never wears sleeves because he always ends up ripping them apart anyways because of his hangry issue. So that was just a little detail there, and I think because we're working on storytelling this month, I just had an opportunity to do it right there. And right now I have an opportunity to actually read you guys his story. So his name is Brann. Brann had grown up in the cozy village of Whisper Winds. He had always been captivated by the magic of cooking. He heard stories of his parents traveling the world, cooking for the greatest icons of the lands. And through those stories, he imagined his mom turning simple ingredients into magnificent feasts, a fire of purple hovering her pans in wonderful castles, his dad slowly baking pies and cakes that were rumored to bring luck to whoever ate it, but himself never had that chance. You see, to Brann, all of this was but a dream, as his parents never were home. The stories were told while his own food was lacking. All he knew was what his grandmother shared with him. But to Brann, there were memories too. One of a child craving to be held by his mom and a father to be proud of him. From there sparked the seeds of travel. Through the world, he would too discover all the recipes that were kept in crowns. Brann Adventure starts by understanding that to take care of others, one has to take care of themselves. And that story to me really reminded me, and it's funny because, I'm behind the scene, I create most of the characters with the input of everyone, but this story touched a chord in me because creating dishes or creating, illustrations and worlds and characters is the same type of satisfaction that you're craving, which is to have somebody enjoy it. And a lot of the time when I was growing up, I felt alone because I was living in these imaginary worlds and I never felt like anybody was ready to taste my art, to see what I was doing for what it was. And recently I learned that if I don't believe in what I do, and if I don't believe in the capacity of what I do, even if it's imperfect. Life is imperfect, and I don't need to achieve that perfection state in what I do for people to enjoy who I am or what I do. And to that, I related a lot, because art is about more than just beauty. And I hope you enjoyed this one.